I mean, European Union needs to be changed. No one really believed that Donald Trump will be elected. Like this, you know,
No, a lot of people.
No. What I meant is by the mainstream media and those who are out with their voices, with their platforms. There is this very famous compilation, compilation with Donald Trump will never be a president. Oh, he's not gonna be the president. Tom Hanks, Nancy Pelosi, everyone, all this, and that landslide victory. So when I speak to my friends, Republican friends, conservative friends, and I say, okay, Europe will be changed, they say, oh no, it can't be done. It will be done. It can be done. It will be done. Yeah.
So you think overall is a net negative?
Of course, it's a disaster from many ways. I tell you why. Number one, every single contract, every single deal between European Union and, I don't know, Indonesia or any other place in the world, there have to be LGBT rights, abortion rights, women rights, and all this so-called rights. It's bullshit. Ideology of the leftism is in trade deals or there is no deal. So they are using economical force to think as they think, as leftists think in European Union, or there is no deal. So they are not using tanks, they are using money. They are using economical force. It's the same with very conservative Poland. When we said we don't want abortion, we do not want illegal migration, we do not know all this crap, we don't want Green Deal, we want to have our miners, coal miners to have work, provide for their families. They said we're gonna fine you like €1 million a day. They are forcing you to do things you don't want to do. And that is the problem, that Europe supposed to be the union of sovereign countries. Where is sovereignty? When someone is pushing your democratically elected government to do as they want. This is not democracy. It's not a joke. They think it's a joke. It's not a movie. It's not a fairy tale. It's a real politics. And you pay your consequences for your words, for your behavior, even for your body language. They will pay for it. So they are not happy, not because they disagree. They are not happy because they understand that drill, baby, drill means that American economy will boom in a minute, and their ideology, sick green ideology of saving the whole globe, even though we are responsible for 7% of the pollution, is suicide. It's madness. Because of Mr. Trump, the first steps on, let's say, Facebook, there's no pregnant man anymore. There's no emoji of pregnant man anymore. This madness will be stopped by his influence, by freeing the bird. X is free now and will not be stopped. You can communicate, you can share your ideas, and then
it's a beautiful thing actually with X now, that is free speech, and you can see a lot of arguments. I go to X now. I was never a user of X, but now you go and you see and
you see how you feel. You went, oh, it's a great.
Yeah, it's good to have arguments.
You see, you know how many millions and millions people can breathe and say, oh, it's a beautiful feeling. You see, we have to free the bird was freed, and X as a platform where you can exchange your views with those who do not agree with you. No, the problem is that the treaties must be accepted by the European Union. That's number one. We have to change the structure of the parliament. But like in Sweden over 100
So we cannot change the treaty.
We can. We have to change the parliament and the commission. Because parliament accepts and confirms the president of the commission. So we have to win elections to the European Parliament. And the best way would be if the countries, member states, would have common sense parties, freedom parties, in charge of their own governments. That's the most important. So what I would suggest, get involved in make Europe great again in your own countries. Fight for freedom. And I mean it. Be active. Social media is the best way, the best tool. I think if people will not take responsibility and action nothing will change, just like in Sweden. Over 100 years of socialist ruling Sweden. Look what is happening in Sweden. No-go zones, illegal migrants, rapes, terrorist attacks, stabbings, beheadings. All this in Sweden. Over 100 years of ruling of socialist leftism. Look what they've done to this country. I don't want it in Poland. I don't want it in Europe. I want this beautiful, beautiful continent to be romantic like Paris. What is happening in Paris now? It's burning. It's a fact. Who wants to go and engage in Paris now? Next to the trash bins and next to the illegals who are fighting, raping. It's official data from here, from Eurostat. Look what is happening in Germany. Look at what is happening in beautiful Italy. Thank God Mrs. Meloni is fighting. But look what leftists did to Italy. I went to Lampedusa. I've seen it with my own eyes. I don't want it. I don't want Europe to be destroyed.
So I understand. So you're saying Parliament, we win elections, and then we change treaties as we go.